Hi there, movie lovers. I'm Renee Brack. This is Movie Juice, and here are the stories making headlines. If you've wondered where the hell George Clooney has been lately, well, we found him, and he hasn't had his mind on Hollywood. George doesn't miss many opportunities to chuck on a tux and do the red carpet shuffle. But this year, this Oscar winner missed the Oscars. He turned in for an early night because he had a morning meeting the next day with President Barack Obama and Vice President Joe Biden. They talked about Clooney's recent trip to Darfur, where 6 years of fighting has left 300,000 people dead. Aid to the area is a top US priority, and one of George's too. Australian film seems to have turned a corner into a golden age when you look at all the great movies coming out this year. The combination is still stirring up controversy with its tale of urban grit and clash of nationalities. Eric Bana has made a beauty called Love the Beast. Wait till you see the power of Two Fists, One Heart. And I went onto the set of Bruce Beresford's new one, Mao's Last Dancer. Now that's a guaranteed award winner out in October. And there are plenty of others too. Movie Juice will take you behind the scenes and onto the sets of as many of these stunning films as we can. Movie Extra is the home of the Aussie film industry's most prestigious awards, and in December it'll be as tough as the Melbourne Cup when it comes to picking winners. Okay, another high-profile star has turned 40 and wants to turn up the heat on her big screen image. Jennifer Aniston has made a career out of being the romantic comedy girl next door. Now she's come out and said she's keen to get into bed with 007. Yep, she's hot for a role as a Bond babe and looking for some action with Daniel Craig. Perhaps they could do a spy movie together called Mr. and Mrs. Bond? Speaking of couples who spy on each other, Duplicity is a new movie starring Clive Owen and Julia Roberts. These two share a steamy past and hook up again to pull off a big con job. Here's our US reporter Sal Morgan with the stars.
You clearly have me confused with someone else.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not great on names. I should be. I try. Faces, I'm definitely better. Faces, I'm like a B, B minus. Where I'm good, where I really excel, people I've slept with. That's been a traditional area of strength for me.
Now, tell me how you both got involved. I heard George Clooney possibly had a bit of a hand in suggesting you for the role, Clive.
I think George might have said something to Tony, yeah.
And then did you recommend Julia, or did you speak to her?
I didn't recommend. I begged her to do it.
And Julia, did you come on board straight away? What was it that really got you interested?
Well, it's a great piece of material, and, you know, it's always, you know, a dream to work with someone again.
When you do both know each other and you're obviously good friends and then you co-star together and you've got to have this great on-screen chemistry, does it make things a little easier?
Yeah, much easier.
Oh, for sure,
much easier. Because you're not doing any of that sort of initial checking out period of finding out what people are like, and if you get on and all of that, it's sort of, you hit the ground running. We know we get on, you know, we know we like and each other, and it just makes it easier.
Are these hers?
What is that?
It's a thong. It was in your closet.
That's not possible.
Well, whose are they?
Look, I swear to you. Claire, I swear on all things good and true, I have no idea who they belong to. And the fact that you don't believe me, the fact that we've been through everything that we've been through, and that you still don't trust me on this is quite frankly disturbing.
Well, in that case, I'll put them back on.
Did it help having a director who is a writer as well?
Yeah, for sure, especially on a, you know, script that's as smart as this one, because they know exactly what they want in every single scene and every single beat of every scene. So, you know, they'll move on. They won't be endlessly searching for something they think they might not have got, because they know exactly what they intended when they wrote it, and when they think they've got it, they move on. And also, you have any questions about the material, it's a shorthand. You go straight to the person who conceived the idea, and they explain it, and you get on with it.
Who picked this place?
You have a problem.
It's a little bright.
So this gentleman here is...
I know who he is.
You do? Even with the hat?
And Julia, how would you say that Claire is different to other female characters that you've played?
She's pretty ruthless, I think. Wouldn't you say? Is that fair to say? I'm kind of forgetting.
Lovely and ruthless.
She's lovely and ruthless. So she's not dissimilar from me. No. You on one side, me on the other. It's perfect.
You know what I think?
I think you like the idea. You don't trust me either.
I love the tagline to this movie. Outwit, outspy, outsmart, outplay, then get out. Sounds like good advice to me. Now we'll take a look at Blindness, no pun intended. A stellar cast of Julianne Moore, Danny Glover, Mark Ruffalo and Gael Garcia Bernal all deliver powerful performances in this futuristic mystery. It poses an interesting question. If everyone else is blind, is it worse if you're the only one who can see because, what do you see?
Nothing. To be honest with you, I've never experienced anything like this before.
What's the matter?
I can't see. Somehow that patient infected me.
That's impossible. Nobody goes blind like that.
My fellow citizens, like so many of you, I have gone blind.
We're in a state of crisis.
They're gonna be here any minute.
The decision to quarantine all those infected was not taken without careful consideration.
Step down, ma'am. You're not blind. This vehicle is for the infected.
No, you'll have to take me.
Fine, have it your way.
So Fernando came to me and he said, you know, it was funny trying to cast this part because I brought up your name and people are like, but he never done anything like this. He doesn't have authority. And he said, yes, but he's an actor, which is the most you could ever hope for a director to say.
He doesn't really answer any questions particularly. He just poses a lot of them and poses the idea of responsibility. Who are we and how responsible are we for one another and for the world we live in, and how do those things add up?
Hello? Can anyone hear us?
Is my mom here?
You'll never believe where they brought us.
If they won't give us food, I say let's get it ourselves.
Everybody, please, please, stick together. You haven't eaten in 3 days.
Oh, lady, I'll never forget your voice.
And I won't forget your face.
Blindness was the opening film at last year's Cannes Film Festival, so it's worth a look. Again, no pun intended. Now, another movie out this week is called 12 Rounds, and it might launch the acting career of wrestler John Cena. He stars as Detective Danny Fisher, who becomes the victim of revenge. An ex-con kidnaps Fisher's girlfriend and forces the cop to complete 12 challenges if he wants to get her back.
Round 7, Danny. To win, you simply let me walk away. But if my thumb leaves the surface of this screen for any reason, and I don't put it back within 10 seconds, a small charge explodes and fires a 3-inch nail into Molly's heart. 30 seconds later, after she's dead, a second larger charge will explode and they'll be cleaning everyone up off this bus in pieces.
I love my job and this is as close to that as I can get. Favorite is the trolley car sequence, just because I was amazed that we got an actual trolley car, that I could actually climb on the trolley car. I was amazed to see how much destruction it could cause. I mean, this was real stuff. We weren't doing any green screen. We were plowing through trucks, plowing through a carnival. I'm totally game to do anything and everything. It's a pleasure to go out and get beat up on a movie set.
You can see more of Movie Juice on youtube.com/moviejuiceonextra. I'll see you soon.